It's been a while, I know. It's, many things have happened. But today, I will be doing, or beginning a guide, rather. This is going to be one of many videos into a guide of how to Warframe, rather. In these guides, I will show you how to do things, the best way to do things, where to go to get certain stuff, where to go to get best ways. I'll be explaining mechanics in the game that the game itself may not explain well, or may not explain at all. This is mainly intended to, well, for all audiences, rather. But for the earlier videos is going to be aimed more towards beginners at this game, such as this one. So, this guide will be a forever updated one, as this game is going to be forever updated. And this guide will, if you follow it video by video as I make them, you will end up becoming up to the same point in the game where I am. You'll have just about everything in the game done, everything in your arsenal expanded, your mods, everything. You'll be millions in credits. Okay, so in that note, today's video will be basically the very beginning. Let's say you just got done doing your quest. You started the game, you chose one of the 3 Warframes. One will be Mag, one will be Excalibur, and one will be Volt. Now, I recommend using Excalibur for newcomers, as he is relatively irritating to get later in the game, and Mag and Volt are obtainable later in the game as well. But right off the bat, I do actually recommend you getting the Warframe called Excalibur. Okay, he's a very well-rounded Warframe, and you'll be able to do quite a bit with him. He's moderately beefy, and he can deal an equal amount of damage. So, you get done doing your mission. You will end up having to fight this quest. You'll be doing this quest right from the get-go. And this quest is called Vor's Prize. And you're going to be fighting him, and he likes to teleport all over the place. In one of these later videos, I will be making a video on how to hunt Vor for his pistol that he'll drop on Mercury. But that'll be a video for another day. So let's get done with the quest. You get done, and in the mission you'll end up finding your orbiter, which is your giant ship. Now, you end up going into your ship, and it's been scrapped. The Grenier got hold of it, kidnapped it, and tore it to bits. So now you're going to have to go all the way up to your navigation, which is the front of your ship, and this is going to be your solar mount. Now, Lotus will come across and tell you what to do here and there. She looks a bit different because I'm further into the game. Now, this is your solar map. Now, up here is your notifications on your solar map. This one is alerts. This will tell you what temporary timed events that are going on. They're very small, little menial rewards. Oftentimes they can be very useful. This one will actually give you, if you go ahead and do this one, if you haven't unlocked, it will give you a reward for a cosmetic blueprint you can build. Endo, which is fusion fuel, we'll get to that later. And this is credits. Credits is going to be your main bloodline of source of any progression in this game. You're going to want your credits. That and platinum. Platinum, we'll get to that later. In invasions, basically side with one way or the other. They're like faction wars, somewhere like that. Syndicates, you do missions for factions. Void fissures, that's farming for primes. We'll get all of this later on. But in one of these, this is up here where all your notifications are. And if you cannot find where you're supposed to go, always go to your navigation and look to the top right. You'll have a quest icon that looks like a star, like 4 little angles and a little dot in the middle. That is what you're going to be looking at. You click on that, and it'll have like a mission node palette like this one does, or this one is. You click on it, and it'll take you to where you need to go. I'm not going there, but that's just an example. And you just keep doing that, and you're going to be getting parts to rebuild your ship. You'll end up getting a part for your market, which is over here. You'll end up going and getting a part for your codex, which is like a little digital library inside. I'll show you how to expand that library as it goes. It'll show you a component for your foundry where you build stuff, a mod arsenal where you go and collect augments that you can use to upgrade your weapons, your gear, and all that. An incubator where you will grow and manage your pets. And best of all, your arsenal, where you will see everything you have obtained that you can choose from: frames, weapons, melee weapons, all kinds of things. Alright?
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
Okay, then there's Ortis. He's a bit cracked because, personality-wise, because the Grenier kind of did stuff. Ortis is the little ghost Cephalon dude. He's the little AI that will guide you along your way in your ship. Now, a part of the game, you'll end up having to upgrade your arsenal. What you do is you go into your arsenal, you hit the upgrade button, and you just select any of these random mods. Okay, just chuck a couple on there, because you'll learn. I'll show you how to properly mod later on. And if you are still kind of don't really know what you want to do, I do actually make build videos. You can go and follow that, and you'll get a sense of an idea of how to do this. So you'll keep going until you end up completing Vor's prize. Of course, I can't really show you step by step of what to do. Because I've already completed this. Unless, actually, can I? No, I guess I can't replay the quest. Damn, that sucks. I was going to show you guys step for step. But anyway, once you get done, you will have one of your main quests done. You'll have the foundry, your mods, your arsenal, your codex, and your market. Okay? Now, let's say you get done with Vor's prize and you don't really know what else left to do. Well, if you don't really know what to do from there, the next best thing is to go to your solar map. Okay, you'll begin out on Earth. Okay, and you'll see all these mission nodes. Okay, all the white ones are ones that you have completed, and you can come back and do them over and over again as much as you please in order to farm them for resources or go back and get parts that you wanted. If they are blue, if I can find one that's blue. Here we go. If it's blue, like this, and it flashes, that means it's unlocked to you, but you have not done it yet. Okay. And if it's completely grayed out, which I can't really show you what grayed out is, because I've pretty much done just about everything. Wait, no, hold on. Never mind. If it's grayed out like... oh, god dang it, I guess I must have done it. Anyway, it'll have like a little lock next to it, and it's really grayed out. It's like white, but a darker shade of white. And that means you have not done it. For example, when you first begin, you'll not be able to go to Tycho on Earth because you have not completed Oro or Urpo, okay, or Cervantes. You have to complete them in order because it's like a connect the dot map, okay? Now, you complete all of Earth. That is going to be your first objective, completing your solar map. That's going to be your first objective. And then you're going to work your way down into Venus. You want to go to Venus first. And you're going to run into this thing called a Venus junction. And these junctions, they're going to have a certain amount of objectives you want to do. And over here it says, complete the quest Vor's prize, which by the time you got done with this or get to this point, you will have already done that. Collect 20 mods. You'll find them as you go. They'll look like little round circular discs that you'll collect when you're in mission. All kinds of enemies will drop them. And there's literally hundreds, almost 1,000 of them, if not more. So don't worry about collecting just a measly little 20. Trust me, you'll find them all easily enough. Apply 4 mods to a single Warframe or weapon, which that reverts back to going to your arsenal and just going to the upgrade tab and slapping on a couple of random mods. Again, you'll learn how to properly mod later on. upgrade a mod to rank 2 or higher through the fusion process. Now, let's actually go through and do that right now. I actually wanted to save that one for another video, but I guess I'm explaining everything in one go, and we'll build off from there. So, how to do the fusion is you go and click onto this, and you will want to go to mods. Okay, you'll click on the mods section. Okay, and it will have you a numerous list of tabs you can click on, and it's going to have you on installed, which will show you all that is installed. Okay, now let's actually go and pick one. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to mods. I just installed a random mod. Now when you go into mods, this installed tab will show you everything that you have installed on it, no matter what tab you have it on. Because when you go and upgrade, you'll have 3 different configs that you can choose for different loadouts of the same weapon. It's a very complex thing that I'll show you what to do with it later on. But anyway, you go to mods, installed, you click on one, and you're going to want to click on fusion. You don't want to click on more than one because you can't fuse them. At that point, you'll end up trying to transmute them, and you don't want to do that. Not yet. You click on one, transfuse, it's ranked 0. These little knots at the bottom is how many times it can be ranked up. The little 2 at the top, okay, at the top right of the mod, that's how much capacity it'll take. This will go up by 1 every time you try and level it up. And the V is a type of polarity, what type of mod it is. Usually V, which is called Moderai, we are usually very offensive mods, and you'll end up putting them in certain spots of polarities. And say this slot has a polarity the same sign as this one. So what happens if I put it in there? It have its capacity cost. Its capacity right up here. Okay. There's ways you can expand how much capacity you get, but again, I'll show you how to do that later. So, but anyway, go to mods, click on the one you want, fuse it up, and this is going to be very simple. Up, 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 all the way. It shows you how much you're getting out of it, how much drain or capacity take it's going to go up to. And over here is what it's going to cost. It's going to take credits, which is a little blue looking thing, and you're going to be needing them a lot in this game. And the next one is going to be called Endo. Now Endo is over here in your mod selection, your inventory, and Endo is a type of fusion fuel type of essence that you'll find on your travels, and you can melt down other mods to obtain. Again, I'll show you how to do that properly. You apply a fusion, apply the fusion, boom, you just leveled up or fused, you upgraded one of your mods, and that's what it means by fusing your mods. Let's go back to our navigation, go back to the Venus Junction, and upgrade any mod, which we've already done, and then defeat three Eximus enemies on Earth. Now, Eximus enemies are a bit different. They look exactly the same, but they're a bit tougher and a bit bigger, and they also look like they have a little aura glow around them. Let's go. Where is my Grenier? There they are. So, Arid Lancer, where is Eximus? Okay, so an Eximus, you see how this guy has like a little glow around him, and he has like these little aura trends around him? Okay, that is an Eximus. They're bigger, they're tougher, and they usually have aura effects around them. Some will slow you down because they're ice, some will try and drain your energy because they're electric.
There's a
okay,
time limit
you'll know what they look like when you kill one. Okay. Now that's just one junction. You get done finishing all these objectives, and then you can go in and fight the boss. Now these junctions are going to have little specters or little mini bosses you'll have to fight. And let's actually go in. I'll show you how to do one right now. Just like any other mission, you'll click on them, and these junctions have to be done solo. You will not be able to take your party or take your friends with you, and this can often be a difficult time, so you want to make sure you're ready for them. Of course, the Venus Junction is very easy. You don't have to worry about anything. And this is going to be even easier for me because of what kind of gear I'm using and how powerful it is. You know, some little dude. He'll try and threaten you, all weenie. And down here, it'll show you what kind of rewards you'll get if you manage to beat him. He's right over there. Okay? Now, he's a Rhino Spectre, and the thing with the little mini bosses in these junctions is the boss that you'll have to fight is a Spectre of the frame you'll be able to obtain from the planet you're going to. For example, Rhino is a frame that we can play as and is farmable from Venus. We get Rhino from Venus. So, what does the Venus junction offer as the boss we have to fight in order to get to Venus? A Rhino Spectre. Okay? Catching on? We go in here, he'll use his abilities just like anything else. Kick his ass, call that a day, dab on his ass, and then you go back. And then you're done. Of course, it's going to be a bit tougher for you, but well modding will usually do you very good. I recommend putting health on your Warframe for survivability. First above anything. Alright, so we're done with the junction. We got done with that. And now you will be able to go to Venus. And just like Earth, when you go to a new planet, it's going to take you, okay, you go to Earth, you go to Venus, you got done with that, you click on to Venus, it'll take you to Venus. And here, your first mission is E-Gate. And you're going to work your way all the way around until you find the boss, which is that different mission nodes will have different icons. Okay, but I'll explain them later on. Like the little crown ones, they're bosses. The little lotus sign, those are dark sectors, but I'll explain those mission types in another video. So, but anyway, yes, your objectives are to finish your Vor's prize, clear out as many missions as you can, and work your way to Venus. Okay? Along the path, you'll end up getting experience to level up your gear, you'll learn the controls of the game, all that. And if you don't know how to control your Warframe there that well, if you want to learn the mechanics of it better, then I recommend going to your codex, go to training, and all of this. Just read up on it, okay? Now the basics, it'll teach you how to do all this if you're on PC. This is from PC. Advanced movements. The advanced movements, you'll be able to play the tutorial, which will tell you how to move around.
Operator. All accounted for.
The upgrade mods is basically the same thing what I've said. Basically, I'm going to tell you everything what this stuff says, but in a better, more detailed version, so you guys can catch whatever it may not have said. So, but anyway, yes, that is your objectives. You start the game. I recommend Excalibur, but you can go off to whatever you want. And don't worry about not being able to get the others. You'll be able to get them later on as you go. You get to your ship, rebuild the ship, go to your navigation, clear out the mission nodes, and work your way to Venus. When you get spare time, go to your codex, and then practice on mobility, practice on reading, reading the practices of it, and then playing the advanced movement tutorial. Okay? So, that is the objectives I have set for all of you. And for the new players, welcome to Warframe. And for the veteran players, well, if you have any extra tips that I have yet to get to or haven't said in this video, feel free to leave your tips down in the comments below. And it's always helpful for the newcomers. Alright? Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hit that like button and subscribe to become part of the Hellion family. If you have any questions, down in the comments below, and requests, down in the comments below once again. We do actually have a Discord server for all of you Hellions to join if you would like to. New Hellions, Hellions that have stayed around. Thank you all. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see all of you in the next one. See ya!